Everybody, welcome to Silly Goose Sports Talk. I'm your host, Skippy.
And I am the Reddit himself.
And before we get into this episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it helps us always take Kavali Sports News. Now, Timmy's, for some reason, working till midnight, so it's just me and the Redhead today. NFL Conference Championships this weekend. Ravens, Kansas City, and Lions, San Francisco. Brendan, going into these games, what was your predictions?
Man, I really wanted the Ravens to win, but I thought the Ravens were gonna win, and I knew the 49ers were gonna win. I had no doubt about that.
I was still rooting for the Detroit Lions, but
Yeah, I mean, who wasn't?
yeah.
But
So we can talk about the Ravens game first. It was low scoring, for sure.
that was so stupid.
So just the final
You
score
just
was
hate to see Taylor Swift
10-17.
in the Super Bowl,
Pretty much. Lamar Jackson, we trusted the man, but he did not deliver. He threw an interception. Who fumbled?
Joke.
Someone fumbled. Did
I don't know
Lamar Jackson also fumble?
But someone fumbled at the goal line. I don't remember.
Yeah, someone. Yeah.
Okay,
So Lamar Jackson threw an interception in the end zone, which is just, not what you want to see, especially in the playoffs. But he threw 20 for 37, 272 yards, a touchdown, interception. Zay Flower had an okay game with a one touchdown.
Yeah.
But other than that, Ravens were just not performing.
Patrick only had 241 yards. He was 30 for 39 with only 241 yards. That's actually
which
kind
is
of
still
crazy.
better than Lamar Jackson, how he was throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, both teams, I mean, their defense were just carrying.
However, Lamar Jackson still could get MVP.
Do you think so?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was the best quarterback going to the playoff. In my opinion. I think he was the most consistent.
I agree, but I think that the playoffs were his fault. This loss is going to rest on him. Yeah, it was.
I would be surprised if he doesn't.
I agree, but as a Pittsburgh fan, I wanted this game going screw them both. Maybe I had a slight leaning towards the Ravens. Just because I did not want to see the Kansas City Chiefs back in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean...
Or back in the Super Bowl. That's how it's shaping up to be. The team stats are pretty similar, with Ravens actually dominating a little bit. Total yards, at least, it was... What?
Chiefs won the time of possession.
They did win.
Chiefs had 22 first downs. Chiefs total yards was actually less.
Yeah, 336 to 319. Passing yards were also less.
Ravens had also rushing. Chiefs had more.
Rushing, and then
penalties,
the Ravens
what killed
twice.
The Ravens. Yeah,
sure did not help.
Ravens had 8 penalties compared to the Chiefs 3.
8 penalties, 2 fumbles, and an interception, which is probably what killed them.
Yeah.
In like 20 less plays.
Yeah.
4 sacks, I don't know what happened. They were not on the ball, to say the least. So that's the Kansas City Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. Woohoo, yippee. Again. Now, the more interesting game, the closer game. The Lions and the San Francisco 49ers.
Of course.
Going into this, I was still rooting for Detroit. Detroit had a really good chance going into this, and it was a really close game.
Yeah.
The final score ended up being 31-34, San Francisco's favor, but still really close. Detroit Lions started off pretty quick in the first quarter, scoring 14, and then scoring another 10 in the second, with the 49ers only scoring 7 in the second half. So it was looking, at the second half, I would have said the Detroit Lions had it pretty easy. Then San Francisco put on 17 on the board, and then 10, which is what set them apart. Brock Purdy actually played pretty well. A touchdown. He did for 1 interception.
Yeah. I mean, if Brock Purdy wins against Patrick Mahomes, do you think the 49ers are actually going to beat the Chiefs this time around?
I'm rooting for the 49ers. For
By the way,
sure.
yeah.
It's not going to feel good, but I'm doing
I
it.
mean, yes, Brock Purdy has pretty much every single position. He has like the best player in the league, pretty much.
The only reason why I wouldn't root for San Francisco is because I think how many Super Bowls do they have? 5? They were really
It's
good
either
in the
5 or 4.
80s. So the
Yeah.
only reason why I wouldn't root for the 49ers is because they're catching up to our 6 rings. And I want to stay special for a couple years. So that's the only reason. Other
Yeah.
than that, I don't. You already know I'm against Taylor Swift here. You already
It's
know.
the whole NFL versus Taylor Swift.
Pretty
Who
much.
ruined the NFL?
Maybe. Jared Goff went 25 for 41, which is really bad. And then Brock Purdy went 20 for 31, which is interesting. Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey had a great game on the 49ers. 20 carries, 90 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Not bad.
Yeah. Well, didn't the
David
49ers come from behind? I didn't watch the whole thing.
They had
Was it
what?
like a 17-point comeback or something? It was
Yeah, it
something
was.
like that.
Yeah. No, they had a massive comeback in the third quarter. Because second half they were it was 24-7. They came back and made it happen. Only 1 interception though. It wasn't as bad as the Ravens game. The time of possession was also really close, 32-27.
Yeah.
It was just an all-around close game. It could have gone either way. There you go. There, San Francisco Chiefs. What are your
Just a rematch of
predictions?
2020. I think it'll be. It's either going to be a really close game or it's going to be a blowout. I feel like there's no in between here.
I am predicting that the 49ers will win by 27-14.
I'm going to go 24-10. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, a little
I think
lower.
the 49ers defense stops Patrick Mahomes. So
Okay.
I think they hold them to I think it'll be kind of a boring Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because
thinking.
the 49ers are a very systematic team.
I don't think it's
So
going to be that fun of a Super Bowl.
yeah,
I think it would have been fun if it was the Lions and Ravens. That would have
it's
been
just
an
because
awesome Super Bowl.
the Chiefs. Don't get me wrong, they're definitely good, but I feel like they're not really exciting to watch as they used to be, like in 2019, like when Patrick Mahomes first
Yeah.
came on the scene. You know,
And it's just a rematch from 2020.
yeah, and I do think the 49ers will take this one because obviously Brock Purdy, I think, is much better than Jimmy Garoppolo. So
I
yeah,
agree. Yeah. Wait, Jimmy Garoppolo. Wait, what? Oh, because that was their old
remember Jimmy
QB,
Garoppolo? Yeah, he choked.
right?
Actually, the 49ers were
Joke.
winning a majority of that game. They just
Yeah, it was close Super Bowl. So
Kendall
that's
Fuller,
what's going on there.
man, the
I
interception.
can briefly cover Capitals real quick so that Timmy doesn't yell at me. Alright, so just covering Capitals really quick. Capitals lost to the Wild 5-3. They lost to Avalanche 6-2, and they lost to Stars 5-4. They're pretty bad, man. They're really not good. They are second. Well, they are 7th in the division,
Who, the
22-18.
Caps?
Yep. They are
Hmm.
not having a good year.
There's some
Penguins are not much better.
national Nats news actually.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Well, spit your bars.
So the Nats apparently signed Joey Gallo.
Okay.
I did not know about.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, just
Nats
wrapping on the
signed Joey
Penguins.
Gallo
We
for
lost the
power.
Coyotes, the Panthers, and then we beat the Canadians. Just to clarify that. We're 5th in the division.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
The Nats
Not
are
looking
being prepared for another dreadful, horrible year.
Maybe you should swap teams.
I mean, it's kind of late.
Maybe it's kind of late. You have time. Yeah, we'll see. Pirates are going to let me down again like they always do. But maybe not.
Hey.
Never know. Well, if you have anything, what about rugby? When's rugby season starting up?
Actually, like 2 weeks from now.
Hmm.
Doing like
Are you guys
so for
actually?
this
Are you,
year,
are you
it's
having
gonna be
more than
like
4 games this year?
last year we had 6 games. It's just one got canceled. We so this year we had to pull out of VA rugby because we didn't. They changed the age restrictions, and a lot of our players would be kind of cut out of it.
Oh,
So yeah,
wait. So what are the new age restrictions?
it's 18 to 14 instead of 15 to 19, I think. So we have a lot. We have like two super seniors that wouldn't be able to play, and then stuff like that.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, if there's anything else, I believe that's pretty much it. Rest in peace, Timmy. He's with us in spirit. Yeah. All right. Have a good week, everybody. See y'all in the next one. Keep on honking.